Let's see what I should get into today. Oh, it's the brand new Apple TV. Let's get that. Oh yeah, can't wait to get into that 4K goodness. What? What's up everybody, this is Danny, and today I'm going to be looking at arguably the two hottest set-top boxes out right now. The new Apple TV just came out and I picked one up, and I'm going to be comparing it to my current living room set-top box, the Nvidia Shield TV. I've already done a full review of the Nvidia Shield TV, so I'll leave a link for you below. You should definitely check that out, and I'll also have a separate full review of the Apple TV also on my channel, so make sure you check that out when it drops. What I'm going to do first is give you a breakdown of value of the two products based on price and what you get with it, and we'll go over the strong points of each systems, and hopefully it'll give you an idea of which one you should buy. First, let's take a look at what comes in the box when you purchase them. The Apple TV starts at $149 for the 32GB version, and there's also a 64GB version for $199. You get the Apple TV, the new remote with a touchpad, which is rechargeable via lightning cable, the power cord, and some documentation. That's it. There's no HDMI cord included, so you'll have to fork out $19 for the Apple branded one or a cheaper third-party option, and there's also no USB Type-C cord that's provided. The Nvidia Shield's unboxing experience is a little bit different. The base model comes with 16GB at $199, so at the base model, it's a little bit more expensive. But you get a lot more inside of the box. You get the Shield TV itself. You also get a provided HDMI cord, USB cables, power cord, and also the game controller, which doubles as a remote with a touchpad, full gaming controls including trigger buttons, rechargeable via micro USB, and has a Wi-Fi direct connection instead of a Bluetooth one. The one I have here is the whopping 500GB model, which I recommend because it's only $100 more at $299, but if you don't have that cash, you don't have to, because the 16GB base model has a micro SD card slot for cheap and expandable storage, and you can also use the two USB 3.0 ports to plug in any external hard drive, and the HDMI 2.0 port supplies that crispy 4K connection along with the Gigabit Ethernet port and power. The Apple TV only has a few ports on the back, just one, but the newer USB Type-C port, HDMI 1.4, so you are limited to 1080p in output, and there's an Ethernet port. They both have 802.11 AC dual band Wi-Fi with IR ports and Bluetooth connectivity and more, but when it comes to raw specs and ports, you can see that the Shield wins hands down. So here's a breakdown of the value. I'm only going to compare the base models here because I think that's what's relevant. With the Apple TV, it's $150. Even though you can use the remote as a gaming controller, it's not a proper gaming controller, so you'd have to get a separate gaming controller. And yes, I know you can get cheaper ones out there, but the one that Apple recommends is $50 right now, so if you add that, that's $200. Add a $19 HDMI cable, and a $10 USB Type-C cord, now you're looking closer to $230, give or take, but you get the idea. With the Nvidia Shield, you get a proper gaming controller that doubles as a remote as well, and Nvidia just blew my mind with a brand new promo that now gives you the previous $50 optional remote for free. So now for $200, you can have it all. Yes, you get more storage out of the box with the Apple TV at 32GB instead of the 16GB, but you have the ability to infinitely expand your storage on the Shield for whatever local movies or files that you want via USB 3 later. So when it comes to value and future-proofing, you're getting way more with the Nvidia Shield TV. The internals are much more powerful as well, plus you have 4K support, which the Apple TV does not. Let's talk about the power behind these two boxes. The processing and raw power in the Shield is much faster with its quad-core Tegra X1 chip with 256 graphics cores and 3GB of RAM versus the dual-core A8 chip in the Apple TV with 2GB of RAM. Not that the Apple TV is not powerful, because when it comes to everyday usage, both of these systems run very smooth, and we'll look at more at the software in a little bit, but the raw power of the Shield is shown in its backbone, the gaming. Apple touted gaming and its partners at launch, and there are some cool and exclusive games for it, but I'm sure more exclusive games are coming in the future, but the selection right now is pretty small. You use the remote as a game controller with accelerometer-based controls, but if you're going to do any serious gaming, you're definitely going to need to buy a Bluetooth controller. The Shield, on the other hand, already has awesome games right now. You have the entire Android gaming library, plus you have exclusive titles optimized for the Shield to show off its beast graphical power. The controller is a little bulky, but comfortable, and with its Wi-Fi direct connection, you don't have to worry about input lag. NVIDIA also takes it to the next level with this GeForce Now cloud gaming service. It does cost $7.99 per month with a 3-month free trial, but you do get quite a bit for that price, for you can pay up to $10 for just one game. What this service allows you to do is play console quality games that are streamed from NVIDIA's powerful gaming servers, and depending on the speed of your internet, you can play up to 1080p quality in 60 frames per second. That is really impressive. So 10 megabytes per second connection is required, and an Ethernet or 5 GHz Wi-Fi is recommended for the best gaming experience, but I think NVIDIA is onto something here, and once their game selection gets a little bit stronger, this can turn your living room set-top box into a console. Very cool. Both of these set-top boxes want to be the center of your living room, and they both do a good job doing it. Obviously, the Apple TV runs its own operating system, tvOS, with the iTunes ecosystem, while the Shield TV runs Android TV with the Google Play ecosystem. They both have similar features like helping you cut cable out of your life with apps like Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, and sports channels, but you'll see some exclusives from both sides. On the Shield, you may see some exclusives like Sling TV, XBMC, and Twitch, while on the Apple TV side, you may see a little bit more network streaming apps. The interfaces are clean from both sides, but I think they're equally great to use, but I have to say I love the animations on the Apple TV. The interface is clean with the white background, love how you can move the icons around, and the touch controls on the remote take a little bit of time to get used to, but it's comfortable and it fits really well with the OS. Siri also makes an appearance here on the Apple TV, and you can do some really neat things with it. Some of these voice commands are exclusive to the Apple TV for right now, but on the Shield, you also have full power of Google Voice Search, which I absolutely love. You can ask it movie or content-based stuff like Oscar-winning movies of 2015, what movies maybe appeared at this Sundance Festival, or you can see live actor recognition during playback, and you can see more about them and more info or other kind of movies, or you can ask it anything. Having the power of Google Now right on your TV is absolutely awesome. Both of these are great with streaming content, just depends on which ecosystem you have invested your streaming content with. But the Shield does have an advantage here because yes, you do have Plex on the Apple TV and you can use a server to access your content, but on the Shield, you can just have everything local on an external hard drive and play it back directly from a file manager. And you also have programs like Plex 2 available, so you have more options and choice with the Shield. When watching content, one awesome thing you can do is pair up some Bluetooth headphones on both of these and not bother people or your sleeping kids when you are watching that movie or playing that game. What I love about the Shield controller and remote is that you don't have to have Bluetooth headphones at all. You can just use any pair that you have laying around or own because there are headphone jacks on both of them and it redirects the audio to the headphones right away, and I think this is an awesome feature that I use all the time. Shield TV does have Chromecast abilities built in, so you can cast your photos, music, or any media that is supported with just one tap from your Android or iOS device. With the Apple TV, you can cast your content to the television, but you are limited to just Apple devices like an iPhone, iPad, or Mac with AirPlay. It's pretty awesome you can mirror your computer display right to the TV though. It comes in handy sometimes and opens up some cool possibilities. I feel that Apple's hobby, the Apple TV, has gotten more serious this year, and I think a lot of that has to do with the competition like the Nvidia Shield, Amazon Fire TV, Roku, the Nexus Player, and many more. The Apple TV has a clean, easy to use interface, great content, some neat exclusive features that make it a great buy for people who are already involved in the Apple ecosystem. When people talk about the best set-top boxes out there, I don't know why the Nvidia Shield TV isn't mentioned more, because in my opinion, it is still the best option out there, period. It has the openness of Android, super powerful internals, stellar gaming capabilities, and all of the ports you would ever need to make this a one-stop shop for your living room. You really can't go wrong with either one of these boxes, and I guess it really depends on preference, but in my opinion, I think the Shield TV is the clear winner and the better value for your hard-earned dollars. I would recommend you to try the Shield TV. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And since I have a 4K TV, I can't take advantage of that resolution with the Apple TV, so I think the Nvidia Shield TV is here to stay. Alright guys, let me know in the comment section below which one you like better, and if you agree or disagree, punch that like button below if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more awesome content like this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.